What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Miss LA. Thank you guys for joining me today for this topic. This topic, let me tell you, it was a hot topic, okay, about unprofessional stylists. So for most of you guys, if you never met me before, my name is Miss LA. I want to clear this up. I am not from LA. A lot of you guys have been reaching out to me from California. I love y'all. I wish there was a way I could figure out how to get there, but I'm actually in the Dallas, Texas area, okay? LA is my name, what people call me. I'm a master barber, cosmetologist, barber educator, cosmetology educator, master educator, hair loss and hair growth specialist. But let me tell you, let's get right into this topic. I had so many comments. I did a video, so if you guys haven't checked it out, please check it out. Also, please, you guys, subscribe to our channel. We're really trying to hit a certain goal. So please like and subscribe to our channel. And then your channels, I will do the same in return. But I want to get into this topic. So this topic is about unprofessional stylists. So when I did the video, it was about the lack of respect in the hair industry, and I was talking from a stylist perspective about what I was experiencing from clients. So the comments I was getting was from you guys telling me your side from the client's perspective. And let me tell you, any comments y'all put down there, I respect your comments. So I think that's what we all should do. You know, respect that everybody got their own opinion about everything, but I was moved by quite a few of your stories, okay? So I want to just get into it. Listen, y'all were talking about the unprofessionalism that's happening in the industry, and I want to talk about that, okay? So I want to first talk about the LA experience and what we're not. So we're not unprofessional, as you guys can see in the background. I work really hard to give y'all that LA experience, exactly what the name says that we are, right? So we make sure that, you guys are getting your hair shampooed and conditioned, because that was another thing. That's going to be another video I'm going to talk about. But we make sure that's happening. We make sure you're getting the best experience and professionalism all the way. So here's some of the comments that I heard. Most of y'all's was very similar, and all of y'all are in different places. So the main one I heard was how you guys have stylists where, let me see, how can I say this? You have stylists where, I'm gonna just use one lady's comment. She was saying how she don't like the fact of how stylists are unprofessional, you eating over their heads, and she was mentioning like chips falling into her hair. I heard stories about stylists who are late, and that if they're late, they have to pay the late fees, but when the stylist is late, there's no discounts to the price. What are some other ones I heard? The main one I heard is about the stylists and their kids and stuff like that. So let's get into it. Let's just break all of them down a little bit and piece at a time. So let's talk about it. I want to start with the one when y'all go to people's houses. Okay, we're going to keep this all the way real. If y'all been following me so far, y'all know I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'm not going to be rude or anything. And I'm not going to be against anything. But I want you guys to, let's break this down. So y'all make an appointment. You go to somebody's house, okay? And, people were like, how they show up to the door is unprofessional. They run around with their kids and this and that and this. So let's talk about it. Let's just break this down. If you make an appointment at somebody's house, don't you expect house things to be happening? So if you book an appointment at my house, and I normally cook dinner at a certain time, if you've been coming to me for a while, you probably already know I got a child or children or a dog or a cat or whatever, right? So you really can't be upset when y'all are making appointments at people's household and then be mad that household things are happening while you're at their house, right? So that person might have a crock pot on, because when they get done with your hair, they want to have dinner ready. If you already knew they had kids, okay, the baby's going to be running around, okay? So guess what? The baby might have to pee. I got to go stop, do your hair, and go take the baby to go pee. So, I hear what y'all are saying, but I want you to hear also that you're making that choice to be in that environment. Now, am I saying that stylists are wrong for cooking dinner or, running around with their kids while y'all there? No, I'm not, because at the end of the day, this is a home business, I guess, if you will. So they treat it like home. Now, y'all know a lot of y'all who work from home, y'all got that top on at the top, right? Y'all looking all professional in the Zoom call, but at the bottom, you got what? Your pajamas on, your pajama bottoms, and your house shoes on. Well, that's what they doing. They got a work from home business. So yes, they may open the door in a whole pajamas. Unfortunately, some stylists I've seen it, whole pajamas and a bonnet and they house shoes. But guess what? Listen, at the end of the day, I talk about this a lot. Y'all have choices. And I get it. If this is your first time going there. Okay. If it's your first time going there, you didn't know what to expect. Yes, you have all right to be upset. Now, if you have made that appointment to go back to her house and then she still got the bonnet on and she still got the pajamas on and she still got them kids running around and she in there cooking breakfast in the morning, that is on you at this point. It's not on that stylist, because she told you who she was, or he told you who he was on that first day that you came there, right? So we can't really be upset, you guys. You making appointments at people's houses, you can expect house things to happen. That's all I'm saying. Am I saying it makes it right? No, it doesn't make it right. But you got a lot of us, we ain't we not there. Another thing I heard too, and I get this one too. One stylist just educated me, was it yesterday? She told me that sometimes what stylists do is, the new stylist, I guess, is happening, is that they're booking the appointment and then they kind of hold the address. Now, this was funny to me. I'm sorry to laugh, but I have never heard some of this bull crap in my whole goddamn 30 years of doing this. But she told me that they'll make you pay a deposit, hold the address, so y'all don't even know where y'all going. You don't know which part of the neighborhood, if this is a business, y'all don't even know if this is a house. You don't know what's going on. And then the day of the appointment, then they will release the address. Let me tell y'all something. I am not laughing at the client and y'all going through that. I am laughing at the fact that this is even happening. I can't even believe this is what our hair industry has turned into. This type of shenanigans. So again, if y'all book at people's houses, y'all got to kind of expect house things to happen. Okay. And then here's another thing. We can't expect people to be the way we would be. That's what I'm learning right now in life myself. I'd be upset because I'm like, well, I wouldn't have done that, or I wouldn't have treated people like that, or I wouldn't have had my kids there, or I wouldn't have been cooking dinner if I had a client. But they're not you guys. Right? So that's all I want to say about that one is, if y'all book appointment at people's house, and I get it, y'all don't know it's a house until you get there. The first time, we're gonna let the first time pass. But if y'all keep booking with this person, that's what this conversation for me is about. If you keep booking with this person, then I don't want to hear your complaints, because you already know what it's gonna be, right? You can't be like, well, I don't know why she keep cooking every time I come, or why he, running around with his spouse, or, whatever. Y'all know what it was from day one when you went the first time. So if you keep booking, then you have to keep having those same expectations that that's what it is. That person's not going to change on the second or third time you came there, right? Now, other things that I heard about unprofessionalism is being late. Yes, life happens. We all be late on both sides, right? But it's a courteous thing to do is to alert that person. That's me. Listen, I'm okay if a person is late. I just need communication. LA, I'm running late. I'm in traffic because I'm in the Dallas, Texas area. So it's going to be traffic here in Dallas. It's accidents all the time, right? So if you late, communicate with me. It's the non-communication that gets me. And I get it for y'all. Y'all like, well, why I got to pay a late fee, but then there's nothing in it for me. Again, you guys, y'all have choices. Now, again, if you go to that person the first time and let's say you late and they charge you, okay, and you make a decision, you go back, right? But then you go back and now she late, but then now the discount is not there, right? But then y'all done booked the third time, you done booked the fourth time. We're going back to, y'all already know what it is. You already know who it is you're dealing with, okay? There's choices in life. While that would be going on and that person is late all the time, I would be in search for me a whole new stylist. That if it were me, I'm just saying. And I get it, because a lot of y'all like, but it's hard to find good stylists. Well, you got to make that decision. Is it worth it that person is like the top stylist in your area, but disrespectful and being late all the time because they feel they can? Or is it better for me to find that stylist that's a great stylist, that's a good style? You got this one who the top stylist, but where's the great stylist or the good stylist that they always on time? We out here. Find us. We here, right? So again, I'm not against what you guys are saying, but I want you guys to think about it too. You have choices. You guys, you have choices to make that decision, what you want to deal with and what you don't want to deal with, right? Let me see. Some other comments were, let me see if I could think of some. I think those were the main ones, just about the cooking and the food. The other one was mainly about them being late. I can't think of too many other ones that was there. Those were the main ones, about being rude. I'm sorry. The next one that they were talking about was how stylists are rude. Listen, we gotta sometimes hold ourselves accountable, because all of us are not always nice either. If I ask you a question and then you snap back, or you got an attitude, then maybe that stylist is just kind of reciprocating the energy that they getting from you, right? So it could be a two-way street. But for all of y'all who naturally was like, no, I went in there and that person just talking to me crazy, this and this and that. What's my magic thing I say? Y'all got choices. So, listen, I'm a grown woman and I'm at a place, y'all probably hear me talk about it. I'm her. Like, I am her to the fact that I know who I am, meaning I know what I'm going to deal with and what I'm not going to deal with. And what I'm not going to deal with, especially now, this year, going forward, is disrespect. I'm not. It doesn't make sense either for me to pay money and then get disrespected, right? After that visit, because if y'all like me, I was a client once, so I get it. I was a client, so I went to them unclean places and I went to them rude people. But I was the type of person, I'm going to finish this service out. I'm going to pay my money. I always tip too. I wanted to tip that person, but I knew in my mind when I left, I ain't never coming back here. Never. So that's what y'all got to have, the attitude. We can make comments all day about how rude and crazy people are, but at the end of the day, y'all, make decisions. Find other people. You know what else I didn't like to hear either? Is because y'all dealing with so much rudeness in the industry, a lot of y'all are considering, let me just do my own hair. I don't want you to have that attitude. I don't want you to be, that upset about it to where you feel like that's your only option. It's not. It's people like me out there, you guys. We out here. We really are. And I want y'all to know, and I want to thank people who made comments on that, because y'all poured out some heartfelt stuff. Like, I heard people where they were like, can you please help me? Listen, I'm actually available for virtual consultations. Like, you guys are out of state, go to my website. I have a consultation on there. Book it. I don't care where you live. If y'all need me to talk to you about anything, you want to show me anything, you want to, get advice on, how do you move forward with this? This is what my hair looks like. Here's what my goals are for my hair. I'm here for you. So that's my point when I say you have choices. You have choices. Even if I'm not in your state, I can still be there for you, right? Hopefully y'all can see I'm a genuine person, right? I strive for excellence. I strive to be professional, and I strive to be what I need to be for you and be here for you. So I appreciate that person who asked me, can I book a virtual appointment with you even though I don't live in your state? Absolutely. So reach out to me. Again, I'm your girl, Miss LA. I'm in the Plano, Texas area, right outside of Dallas. So yeah, go ahead and reach out to me. I can do virtual anywhere. It doesn't matter. Okay. Cause I got a lady right now, I'm getting ready to start helping. She's in California and she want me to look at her hair and see if we can come up with a plan. I can create that for you. So people like me are there. Now, I know you like, but LA, you can't do my braids if I live in, North Dakota. You can't, do this if I'm in, Utah, California, whatever. You're absolutely right. I can't. However, we can work together, try to find you some solutions, see if we can find you some other people there. You never know who's connected to who, even on this platform. So put that in the comments. Hey, I'm in this state. I'm looking for a good braider who's professional. You never know. Remember, the whole point of my platform is not only about education, but I really would like it to be about us supporting each other, right? So let's follow each other. Let's subscribe to each other. And then let's be that platform to where if a person lives in Cali or a person lives in, Charlotte, or that person lives in wherever you live, you never know who else is commenting who can actually give you direction. They can give you a suggestion, a person that they're going to. So let's work on that. Okay, let's work on that. So listen, all those stories were horrible to hear, and I get it. It is a lot of them that's unprofessional. But let me tell y'all why I believe a lot of them unprofessional. So when it comes to the schools, because y'all know I'm an educator on both sides, okay, all sides. I even teach educators how to be educators. That's why I'm a master educator as well. That's what that means. Master educator means I train educators how to be educators in the beauty or barber industry, right? So what I feel is missing in the schools is a lot of the schools are not teaching the professional side of things. So what's happening is a lot of schools, unfortunately, it's about the money. That's really what it's about. And it's not about the curriculum. It's not about creating a plan. It's not about teaching these students real industry life. And then y'all got to remember, a lot of the instructors that's in the schools, well, they not living real industry life. They doing like most of the ones y'all say, they cutting from their kitchen. They doing hair from the kitchen or the garage. Because I know some barber educators right now, they've been cutting in their garage for as long as they can do it. You see what I'm saying? So we just have to, find those people who are out there. Because people like me, I'm here. Okay? Find me. I'm here. If y'all in this area, find me for sure. I really hated to hear those stories, about that. Eating while y'all getting your hair done. I've had people and I've even talked to people, you guys. One person told me they went to a new person and picked up their prescription. Let me tell you something. I wish a stylist would, that I ain't never met you and we ain't got no relationship, tell me you want me to pick up your medicine. I don't know what this medicine is. Listen, y'all don't owe them any of that stuff. Y'all are making the decision to do it. I don't care how bad of a stylist they are. I don't care how great of a braider they are. I'm not picking up your prescription. That's not my job to do that. You see what I'm saying? I paid a deposit for you to do my hair, not for me to be your errand girl. Okay? When I heard that one, I was like, come on now. You didn't pick up the medicine, did you? And the girl said, yeah, I did. Why the heck would you do that? What sense does that make? Don't do stuff that y'all don't want to do, okay? And then we want to comment about it and talk about it, but what we're not doing is holding accountability to ourselves that I'm making this decision. Choices, you guys. And it's okay to switch people. That's my other thing I like to say. It's okay. It's okay that you don't go back. It's okay. And I get it. I hear people, I'm in a small town. It's only this person who do braids. Well, maybe you need to go to the next town. Make a plan every 2 months. You travel to that other place where you can go to that person who's professional. I get it. I'll try to see what other stories. So we got it covered where they rude, how they talk to you is rude. That was another one too, I think we said. They talking to you crazy. Well, don't talk crazy back. Again, if this your first time, it's going to be your last time. And then here's another thing. Why are they talking rude? Am I being rude to them? Am I telling them I'm not going to pay my money? Because some of them braiders that I've been seeing on TikTok, that's what their rudeness is about. Their rudeness is about the fact that people trying to run out of their shops and not paying. So now they finna, I done seen it. I don't know if y'all saw that TikTok video. I think it was on TikTok or Instagram where that stylist had a pregnant client and punched her in the face and she had this big knot on her forehead. Let me tell you something. Ain't no amount of business, stylists, this for y'all too. Ain't no amount of business out there worth getting violent and getting arrested and doing crazy stuff like that. Come up with some new policies and procedures. If you need to take your money up front, or after you do your consultation, and then have them pay up front, whatever we need to do, but we don't need to get rude, and we definitely don't need to get physical. If we getting physical and rude, then either this is not the business we need to be in, or those are not the clients that you want in your chair. Okay? And stylists and clients, please don't feel too that you can talk to stylists crazy either, because you know some of them, they not gonna hold back. They're gonna do those things like that girl did, right? But yeah, I've seen a lot of things, but I'm noticing that with this new age stylist era, it's a lot of disrespect. It's a lot of disrespect, you guys, and we just you gotta figure out, you know, what we're gonna do. But what I don't like to hear, oh my God, what I didn't like to hear is, LA, this is why I'm doing my own hair. This is why I've decided to not spend money. Listen, it's people out here like me who we actually really genuinely, we care. We genuinely want to help you to fix your problem or help you solve a problem when it comes to your hair. We're here. I'm so sorry that y'all are going through that. I apologize, you know, for all stylists that this is happening to, but I do see on the other side the clients who are being disrespectful to the stylist too. Okay, so we just all got to be held accountable and figure that thing out. But yeah, the pajama bottoms, crazy. Bonnets, I've seen that a lot, and that's even in the shops now. Let me tell you something. Even go back to schools. Schools are even starting to allow students to come to school in their house shoes and bonnets. I was a speaker at a school recently, and I just couldn't believe that I saw girls, hate to say African American, but they were, in their bonnets and their house shoes at the school. Everything has to start there. The school has to instill within these students that professionalism is needed. Professionalism is what's supposed to happen. If they don't do that in the schools, then this is what y'all gonna get on the outside. I work hard when I'm working in that school to instill that with these students. They start out rude and crazy. I'm gonna tell you right now. Rude and crazy. But see, I'm like that auntie. It ain't gonna happen on my watch. I'm the sweetest person you gonna meet, but Auntie Miss LA, she ain't gonna deal with it. And in the end, those people graduate professionals that they didn't start as, respecting the business more, because maybe that's it. Maybe they don't respect the industry. Maybe people rude because they don't respect it, you know, or they feel that y'all don't respect them. I don't know what it's about, but I'm sorry that y'all going through that. I just wanted to talk about that because I had so many comments about that, and I just wanted to tell you I hear you. That's really what this video is about. I hear you, and I understand what you guys are going through. So now the choice is yours. What are you gonna do about it? You can keep paying your money and keep going there and keep writing comments about your horrible experiences. Or you can change the scenario and find something else. What I don't want to hear y'all say is, I'm doing my own hair, Miss LA, because a lot of times y'all don't always know what to do with your own hair. You know how to do the basic stuff. And then let me tell you another thing I want y'all to stop doing. Quit looking at all these YouTube videos and trying to figure out how to do your hair. Y'all do know that probably over half of those people y'all watching are not licensed professionals. They might say that, hey, I'm a hairstylist, or hey, I'm a braider. That doesn't make them licensed. There is a difference. There's people who do hair, or do braids, or do locks, or do this, and then there's actually people who have been educated and licensed to do this thing, like myself. So hopefully, we've kind of shed some light on that, and I do want y'all to know I heard you, I hear you. And I agree with you. Unprofessionalism is horrible. It is a big thing in our industry right now. Every client that I meet that's new, that's the first thing they say when they meet me. Especially when they come in, they say, oh my God, it's so nice. I didn't expect this. The other day, the lady had a mimosa. I offered her a mimosa, some champagne, and she was like, I've never had this happen. That is horrible. And not all of us offer that. We don't have to. But here at the LA Experience, that's what it's about. It's all about the experience. So I wish I could touch all of y'all. I wish I could be everywhere, but I can't. But I can be there virtually. So again, you can go on our website, the letter X, experience.com. Our link, we're going to try to have it below. And if y'all on our social medias, you can go straight into our page. You have where you can DM me. I actually have my actual phone number out there, so y'all can actually call me too. I've talked to quite a few people on the phone as well, because I like to talk. That's why I do the Zoom call, so we can meet each other, and kind of build that relationship, if you will, and get a better understanding of each other. So I'm here for you. If y'all need me, go to our site. You can book my virtual consultation right now, and I can answer any questions you have. Just reach out to me. Again, I'm your girl, Miss LA. I'm with the LA Experience, and I am here for you for whatever you need. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you have not watched any of our videos, please check out some of my other videos. I drop knowledge all the time on different topics, so just, take a look at that. You'll see a lot of my work in the shorts as well on this YouTube platform. But yeah, I don't want to hold you guys too much longer. Thank you so much for joining me here, and I will see you in our next video.